Yeah, we really do. The Quran is magnificent. Yeah. And it teaches us so much. Like my thesis is on the intersection of speech, truth, and violence. Yeah, that's what I research. Okay. Now I go to all of these different places to understand what violence means, what speech means, what truth means, for example. Yeah. And then there's not a lot of Islamic works on it. There really isn't. Like our works are very legal. Okay. So I can go to anywhere for an opinion on halal haram. Yeah. Very easy. But I can't. So I've posed this question to my sheikh. What is the definition of truth in this? Is there an objective truth in this world? Is there? I don't know. Yeah. I have my opinion on it. I had to go investigate myself and sort of piece together different things that I've learned to come up with a theory of, is there truth in this world? Yeah. Is there a capital T truth? Is all truth subjective in the dunya? Okay. We acknowledge that Allah is al-haq. Yeah. But what does that mean in the dunya? Is there a truth that operates in this dunya? Okay. If there isn't, how are we judged? If everything is subjective, okay, then what does hisab look like? How is there a day of judgment if everything is subjective? What's the criterion? So for me, that suggests there must be an objective truth. Where is it? How do we find it? How do we locate it? How do we engage with it? Okay, my current understanding, and again, I'll give away a bit here. So I've researched it. Like I researched this endlessly, yeah, because I'm secular. Okay, so I go straight to the Quran because I can't find scholarly Islamic works on this topic. Maybe that I just can't access them, but I haven't found them. So I go to the Quran and I read, for example, Surah Al-Zilzal that says, إِذَا زُلْزِلَتِ الْأَرْضُ زِلْزَالَهَا وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ أَثْقَالَهَا. That's, and I look at the tafsir, yeah, and it tells us that the earth is the holder of truth. Because the earth on the Day of Judgment is going to tell the story of life. And of course it does, because this is where we live, yeah. بِأَنَّ رَبَّكَ أَوْحَى لَهَا. So it's not like it's by the permission and revelation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's not, some spontaneous act. But for me, it's like, all right, here's a starting point. I could be completely wrong. I could be, yeah. I probably am. Okay, but here's a starting point. Let's start with a hypothesis that the earth is the holder of truth. Okay, because it absorbs all of our bodies. It's where we live our life. Okay, and then by the same token, when we look at the other ayah of
that's pretty deep, actually.
That's what we're working with.
It's interesting, yeah.
So it's really fascinating to me that we get accused of being secular or un-Islam. Like, no, we're the ones trying to bring the deen back into these sciences. Okay, so for me, tying that back into the ayah of يوم تشهد عليهم ألسنتهم وأيديهم وأرجلهم بما كانوا يفعلون. That day, the day of judgment, when our bodies will testify against us. Yeah. Now, again, I'm going to keep coming back to this. Forgive me. The shallowness with which we understand this ayah. Yeah. The way that I've always been taught it is to petrify us. Yeah. The day that our body will testify against us means all of your sins are going to be exposed. You're going to be shown up as a bad person. Like, it's petrifying. Oh my God, my limbs are going to betray me. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. If you're a bad person, that's going to happen. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. The opposite's also true. If your limbs have done good things, they're going to testify for you. Yeah. But again, because our impression of God is of a really ruthless, hostile punisher, we automatically go to being sinners, that we're bad people. Put that aside. What else does it teach us? It teaches us that we're not our body. Because the body testifies against, تشهد عليهم. It testifies against us. Therefore, we're not our material manifestation.
Even in philosophy, there are those big discussions of, are we the body, the soul?
Correct. Okay.
All that, so that kind of ties in.
Exactly. And from that point, so whatever conclusion you reach on that discussion will lead you down a particular path. Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay. So that for me is these founding principles. We've made all of these assumptions. So think about that. Yeah. Fundamental question, are we our bodies or are we something else? The answer to that will determine in large part your entire path. Yeah. Now we start a discussion on homosexuality at the point of law. The point of law is basically the end of the line. We start there. We start at the end line. Yeah. That's what kills me, is that no, you started there. You need to unpack how you got there. And it's a massive, massive, massive journey to get you there. Okay. So this is what I want to draw back to. So we talk about, and again, like making all these links, if the earth is the holder of truth and our body is a testimonial essentially for that truth, our body's going to testify to that truth. Yeah. It means the truth is not located in us. It's located in our material body. If the body will automatically testify, objectively testify to a truth, yeah, because it does that testimony against us, then the body also holds the truth. Okay. What's the relation of the body to the earth? That's automatic question. Okay. This is what we're grappling with when we go into these areas of feminism and race. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with, what does it mean to speak? When you speak currently, are you assuming a secular subjectivity? Are you assuming a secular identity when you speak? I believe we are. that's very grave for our deen. If it's true, it's very grave
Could
for
you
our akhirah.
unpack like what it would mean? Like, what does it mean by secular? Like, we're making ourselves secular? Because